Today we will be moving to the next practice of engineering geology lab, that is study of topo sheet and interpretation. So before going to the interpretation in detail, I would like to give you a preamble about what is a topo sheet and how to interpret with the present features in a topo sheet. So as you know, what do you mean by a topo sheet is? It is a graphical representation of the earth features onto a physical model or into a paper map. And the different features will be present in the topo sheet. Can be roads, buildings, urban development, railways, state and international borders, and obviously there will be areas, water resource features will be there, vegetation cover will be there. And now next one, you should know how a civil engineer will make use of a topo sheet, because in order to align a railway or in order to align a road or canal, he need to draw the section of the land. And if you have a proper interpretation knowledge about the topo sheet, obviously it will minimize the earthwork of that area, and you will be having more idea about what is the maximum elevation of that area, what is the least elevation, what are the main roads are present in that area, and what are the major water resources of that area. So with this preface, we will be starting how to know, how to learn the interpretation of a topo sheet. So here it is displayed a topo sheet on the right side and the left side. It is showing which are the colors which is representing each features. You can able to see the blue color which indicates the different water bodies of that area, and the brown color it will be indicating the contour lines of that area. Contour lines are nothing but it is the lines which is joining equal elevations. And you can see red color which indicates the main road of that area, black color indicates railroads and smaller roads of that area. So now we are going to learn how to interpret a given topo sheet. So here the topo sheet which is displayed over here is the Melkote area's topo sheet. So now I will be explaining each features or each symbols and each colors denotes what in a given topo sheet. You can first I will tell about the darker brown lines which will be present in a topo sheet. Here you can able to see that very irregularly placed contour lines are traveling through in various parts of this topo sheet. These are nothing but contour lines. As you all of you know, contour lines means which are the imaginary lines which joins the equal elevation. So it demarcate the height of the selected area from the main sea level. Here you can able to see that in all the topo sheet, the brown color which will be indicating about the contour lines. Here in some of the areas, it's visible that the values are written as 928, 86, 945, etc. It demarcating this particular area which is having a height of 945 or 920 or 886 meter above from the main sea level. And now, by seeing the pattern of this contour lines, we can make out it is a hilly land or it is a low land or it is a plain land, etc. And what is steepness of the mountain area. Like that. So here first I will tell you, here you can able to see an contour value as 1175 meter, and the lower portion again it is mentioned as 1000. So here inside or in the central portion of this particular area which is having the height of 1175, it is nothing but the topmost portion of the mountain area. And the next below you can see 1000, that is the elevation, maybe at the topmost portion of that selected area the height is 1000 meter. and here from the main sea level. And here you can able to see that the lines are very closely spaced each other. It means it is a very steep slope in this area. But here if you see, you can make out that between each alternative or each successive contour lines there are space is also there. It means they are gently sloped areas. But if it is very narrowly spaced each other, it means that area is very steep in slope. And that is about the contour lines. Another feature or a green color polygon, you can able to see irregular polygon. It demarcates the a forest area or the vegetation cover of that area. Green color is denoting about the vegetation cover of the land. And here you can able to see some irregular polygons with patches or dotted lines. These are naturally or artificially created water bodies of that area. And another feature what we can see in this particular topo sheet is a continuous red line is passing from this area to this side. It is nothing but the main road of that area is demarcated with a red line. Usually in topo sheet, continuous red line demarcates the main roads of that area. And these are the main features of this particular topo sheet. So this is how you have to interpret the given topo sheet. Now as per your syllabus, what is next is you have to trace this particular features into a tracing sheet in order to understand what are the features of this selected area. You can use various colors. I am using so as per the colors which is mentioned in the topo sheet. For water bodies I am mentioning blue color, and for vegetation cover you should use green color, and for contour lines we can use brown color, and for road areas we can use red color. Using these different colors I am going to trace these features into a tracing sheet. We will learn how to trace the features of this topo sheet into a tracing sheet. This is what a tracing sheet. It is available in all stationery shops of A4 size. Because I am using the topo sheet of A4 size sheet, that is why keep it arranged properly like this. Now after that, first we are going to trace the and trace the complete features onto this tracing sheet. So like this we can able to complete all the selected features into this topo sheet. Here you can able to see how I am doing like that very smoothly. You can able to, I am always advising students to use different colors. If you are using a pencil or a same color pen, this much difference of feature interpretation you cannot do in the tracing sheet. So we can finish the tracing like this by tracing all the boundaries which are visible to you like this. And here one part of the greeneries is over, and here also we can able to see some green boundaries are there. It is the continuation of that previous polygon itself. Since I am using only 1/4 of the topo sheet, it is getting cut in some of the area. So from the given topo sheet, all the green polygon, the green vegetation cover we finished. Now next we can start with the roads. I am completing the most like identify and very clear features on this given topo sheet, and you can trace the road which is very clearly visible over the topo sheet with a red color. In all the topo sheet, red color which indicates the roads or main roads of the areas. Like this you can complete, and if you have a time permits during exam, you can do the double line for the rods. And next I am going to trace the water bodies of this color. You can able to see here small water bodies, or it may be natural or artificially created reservoirs will be there. Like this you can able to trace all the features. One thing you should keep in your mind: do not shake the tracing sheet as well as the topo sheet. Then and there it will disturb your complete tracing, because as it is, it should be in the topo sheet we need to trace. So like that you search any other water bodies are there or not. If it is there, you can trace it like this. So the some of the features I already traced into the tracing sheet. Now what is left is the most most important feature, that is called contour lines, which is demarcating the height of the selected land. For that you can use brown color. Here keep it like this. Now you can able to see small contour lines are there. I hope it is very clear to you what I am doing. And it is a very simple experiment what you are going to learn in engineering geology, because the aim of this particular practice is only to know, or only to gain the knowledge how to interpret the features of a topo sheet. So as I said in the beginning, it will be very helpful for you when you are deputed into a deputed into a work space, which where you don't have any idea about what are the main roads of that area, how many water bodies are there, and what is the maximum elevation of that area, like that. So like this you can complete the entire topo sheet. I mean tracing of contour values. So once we complete all the tracing of contour sheets, this is how it will be. So here you can able to see now almost when I removed the background topo sheet, you can able to see here the contour lines, the rods, the greeneries, that is vegetation, and the water bodies, everything we got traced into the topo sheet. And here somewhere I had, wherever the elevation is available, I have written that what is the total elevation which is denoting along with the contour line. This is what about topo sheet interpretation. And you have to write explain in a sheet in exam also, the given topo sheet, it is of which area, and what are the features which is present in this given topo sheet, and lat and longitude it is mentioned in the given topo sheet. And you can write as we studied what is the highest elevation, how many features are present, what is the name of this particular Kallukote forest, that is the name of this forest. Like that you can able to describe the features to complete the session about the